Next live stream. So let's figure if this is working on Twitch. Yes, it is. Channel. It's live. Good. Share. Let's share on Twitter. And what are we streaming about today? We are streaming about validating geodata market. Okay. Live streaming about live dash streaming. That was an interesting autocorrect. Geodata market.net. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know. Let's copy that. And let's go back and do the same thing on Facebook. What's the Facebook? Wow, the magic of social media. Alright. Let's pull that tab over there so we have something to look at. You never know. Validate geodata market. Well, first of all, let's go look at geodata market. No, and it's already auto-completing the wrong thing. .net. And let's pull up a text window. Text edit. Let's think about what we have to do. Validation. How do you validate something? Validate. So we need to make money. That's the basic problem. Validate if there's a market. And the problem with geodata market is it's two-sided. So there has to be supply and demand. And the demand side is much easier to validate, probably. So find GIS people. It's probably one thing we can do. And then send them to the site. How do we validate that they care? Well, first of all, it'd be nice if there's a way to record an email. There's no way to do that on the site right now. I'm just throwing out random things before we prioritize these things and then go do them. So we need to record an email address, and then also I don't know what the correct test would be for success. That's the problem here. Here's an interesting question. How to validate validate XML. No, let's not do that. Startup ideas. Let's see what the internet says. Write down your concepts. Okay, we've done that. Decided. Good. Assumptions. Find the truth by getting out to test your assumptions. Okay, let's move on. Let's open that one, that one, that one, and that one. Probably the Quora question is going to be the best. Let's be honest. Okay. Go up to a stranger at Starbucks and offer to buy them coffee if they hear you out on your idea. Okay, well that would work if we had GIS professionals at a Starbucks. The knock on the door approach. Create a set of well thought out, easy to understand, and clearly articulated questions about your idea. That's fine too. Beta promotion sites and startup directories. Well, that's highly unlikely to help anything. Listing your product on startup communities. Come on. Alright, so that's terrible. See if there's fake door testing, storyboard testing, which is reasonable. Concierge MVPs, this is where you sort of do everything manually and then let's computers figure it out later on. That's fine too, but highly limiting. Don't build a damn thing. That's also a completely reasonable thing to do. However, we already built it yesterday. So these are all fine, but you have to find some GIS people to talk to. Where do you find GIS people to talk to at 8 PM on a Friday night? Well, probably at a pub or something. Validate your startup idea before building anything. Great. Yes, terrible. Write down the problem. That's reasonable. What is the problem? You can't buy map data. Or rather, I prefer to spend $5 to buy some map data than spend 3 hours in a GIS figuring out how to create it. Determine if it is a tier 1 problem or not. It's easy to identify problems, they're everywhere. Great. What you're really looking for is what I call a tier 1 problem. Fantastic. Which means the problem you're looking to solve is one of the top 3 problems your potential customers are experiencing. Great, that's sort of very recursive. Yeah, this is all very generic, and it's fine for sort of mass market stuff, I guess, but it's not going to help us. So, let's do this. Really, what I'm doing is trying to bring up Google Ads, but it's being exceptionally annoying. What is it doing? Oh, you know what? My ad blocker is making it break. Okay, once I've signed in and made sure I've got the right account here, I'll pull the browser over and then we'll actually do something. None of your ads are running. That's probably correct. Okay. So here's Google AdWords. So what we really should have done is, instead of building GeoMarket, despite having this data set that I built and put up there and the website, it's probably just had a landing page and then sent advertising clicks to it. So we really need a marketing funnel. That's how you're supposed to do this. So images.google.com, marketing funnel. So you have your, look at all these terrible diagrams. Awareness, interest, consideration, blah, blah, blah. So you start at the top with lots of people and then you filter them down and down until they actually make a purchasing decision. But you can have all your ideas at the top here and then test them in some way, filter them down into stuff that you're going to actually invest in, which we didn't do here, which means we made a mistake. However, it was still a fun exercise and we are where we are. So we have this marketplace website and we need to start sending people there and then somehow capturing who they are. The major advertising platforms, so if we think about advertising on major platforms, well, the platforms, the major ones are Google, of course, Facebook, Bing, which is just a cheaper Google from our point of view, and then there's other things. Then the other massive thing is probably social marketing of some description, so social marketing. So we have Reddit, of course, geoblogs, of which there are like 2 or something. What else could you market this thing on? I guess Twitter, although it doesn't have the world's best reputation for actually engagement. Just lots of people complaining about everything. Although that's Facebook too. Okay. So that's obvious. Let's kill that. Find GIS people. Well, that we're going to find those on Reddit, I suppose. All the advertising platforms. We need to record an email address. So that means like changing the site. So let's rearrange this. What is GIS people? So that means Esri, Arc, product people, QGIS people. And these are both people, consumers and producers. And we know there's sort of a market because we know there's places to download data, but it would be nice if we could fix up some of that data and sell it. All right, let's go back. So that's what a marketing funnel is. Ideally, we have 20 ideas up here and then we validate them down through to doing something with it. Where's my Google page? Okay, so I guess what we have to do is delete this thing because this is all dead. Delete, delete. How do we delete something? It's probably impossible. Google. Tools? No. All campaigns? No. Right click is not captured. Removed campaigns are hidden, which is fine. Go away, just go away. All I want to do is delete a campaign. Let's try this. All enabled. No, because that's showing us the campaigns on the right, which we don't want. I hate computers. Delete Google Ads campaign. In the type list, select in the edit panel, select a new status in the drop-down menu. In the type list, select campaigns. In the type list. What's this do? No. What's this do? It's probably all campaigns. Oh, there we go. There's all campaigns. We are making progress. Select one of my campaigns to edit. Select. Select. No. Right. Then what? In the edit panel, select a new status in the drop-down menu. Where's the edit panel? Oh, it's just a disaster, isn't it? More details? Nope. Edit in settings. Campaign status removed. Additional settings. I just want to delete this campaign. It's not really that complicated. It's already removed. Is it not possible to delete this stuff? Okay. So you have removed. Can I not just get rid of it? Really? Change status. Select the respective campaign and click change status delete. You can delete, but it remains in your AdWords interface. Because of course it does. Just in case you want to do something. Alright, all enabled. Okay, nothing's enabled. That's a good start. Now how do I do a new campaign? Who knows? These guys make a lot of money and it's really hard. It's interesting. All campaigns. Overview. It's genuinely amazing. I wonder how I would create a new campaign in Google. Recommendations. No. Keywords. You don't have any enabled keywords. Right, let's add some keywords. Seems like a good place to start as anyway. GIS data buy. Let's see what that does. No results. No campaigns because we don't have campaigns because we don't have an ad group. Okay, campaigns. How about that? Oh, here we go. It's buried all the way in here. New campaign. Select campaigns type. Probably search is what we want. Website traffic is fine. Geodatamarket.net. By the way, why we were doing all of this is because I did a Twitter poll and I got 5 votes that said what I should do is validate Geodata Market rather than the other ideas. So that's why we're doing this. Geodatamarket.net, that looks correct to me. Campaign. Geodata Market, let's do that. We're not going to do the display network, I don't care. We want the search network. What countries do I care about? That's interesting. Probably just the United States for now. Actually, let's include Canada because why not? Select language, English, because that's what the website's in. Budget, spend $10. Delivery method, standard, accelerated. Let's do standard. That's just, I think, how they smear the money over time, which is fine. What do you want to focus on? Conversions, clicks. I'm going to let them automatically do the cost per click. Based on the selections, this campaign will use maximize clicks. Fine. Get up to 15% high click-through rate by showing additional information. Yeah, maybe. Select and create campaign level site link extensions. I have no idea what that means. Right, let's keep going. Alright, now we're creating an ad. This is good. Enter or paste your keywords, one word or phrase per line. Okay, so now it's actually getting interesting. GIS, data, by, maybe, map, data, by, geodata, by. I don't know if these are really the right keywords. Get keywords idea, over. Map, data, by. Let's see what it comes up with. No. 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 Alright, let's do GIS data by. Oh my gosh. No, we're not doing Jujitsu Gi. No, this is terrible. Maybe I can signal to it with capitals that I really do mean GIS. No, doesn't matter. How about geodata by? GIS system, GIS data, geographic information systems, GIS online. So there really aren't any purchasing signals in this data, and it's pretty unlikely. Actually, you know, why don't we just have a look at what actually comes up when we do this? So go to Google, GIS data by. Harris MapMart, which I've looked at before. And there's a Reddit post from 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Okay, and then USGS, and then there's some other aggregators. Okay. How about download map data? Map download, world map download, OpenStreetMap download. Well, there's a thing. World map images free download, free data download. Here we want like the opposite of free. Download map data. Let's just do that anyway because it seems a reasonable thing to try. How about shape file? No. Good old shape files. Download. Let's see what that says. Aries download. I wonder what that is. Just download. Just data download. Ooh, there we go. Let's do that. That one's actually QGIS shapefile download. That's fine. World country shapefile download. World map Esri shapefile download. Okay. So the purchasing signal of saying buy is not there. GIS layers download. Africa shapefile download. Geodatabase download. Download wild shapefile. Data for download. Esri map download. Road shapefile download. Well, this is all good because it's good data for what kinds of things we should add. GIS parcel data download, download shape, Esri data and maps download. But the numbers down there are terrible. 10 to 100 people per month. Maybe that alone signals that this is completely pointless. Map data download. Let's see what comes back with that again. World map download. Not sure that's very GIS. Let's add a little bit of signal onto this string and see what comes back. GIS software, free mapping software, GIS mapping software, free online mapping software, ArcMap free download, mapping program. Yeah, this is maybe a terrible idea. Free just mapping software. No, alright. How about we do geodata? Did I already do this? Yes, I did. Okay. Come on. Why not? Download shape, that's not what we want. QGIS shapefile download, if I already have that, no. See, I feel like I have some of these already, come on. And they're all just terrible, basically. Okay, let's try Google Trends. Maybe we got ahead of ourselves here. JS, oh no. Stop doing that. California. Who knew California would be the place that you wanted to download shapefiles? I don't know. Map data. Maybe map is the wrong term here. Well, they're actually relatively similar. Geo data download. How about this? Natural Earth. Huh. But I wonder what comes up if you do Natural Earth. Huh. It actually does work. Okay. Well, that's slightly more interesting, I guess. Although I don't know why it'd be so much higher. We can try that though. Natural Earth data, which is not entirely fair because I just did Natural Earth instead of Natural Earth data. Earth vector, natural satellite of Earth, Earth map vector, maybe natural Earth projection, natural Earth technology. Yeah, so it's not very GIS related and the search numbers go way down. Let's try that. Alright, I'm going to go with that list of keywords just to try. Soon you add, I guess, click on that. No, you just go down here. Ooh, all of this is wrong. All of this is ancient stuff. So, geodata market.net. What is our headline? Market, buy and sell geodata shapefiles. Let's see what that does. Alright, let's drop that space. Do I want a second headline? What is headline 3? Just in case, just let's make some extra money. Simple, quick. Let's try that. Display path is fine. Do I really need a second headline? I probably don't even need one. I guess. What goes there? Okay. Now we need to add a description. Buy and sell. Ugh, God, I don't want to repeat myself. Shape files ready to go. Now I'm blanking on descriptions. Alright, let's make this a bit shorter. Buy and sell JS map data. Shape files ready to go, ready to download. Let's try that. Add URL options, what's all this? No, I don't care, I don't think. Done. You can still add more to your ads. Adding an additional headline and description can help you reach more potential customers because people are more likely to interact with more informative ads. Maybe. I'm not convinced. Alright, let's do another one. I guess. Buy and sell GIS map data. GIS data downloads. Right, let's do that one. And then let's do a shapefile one. Shapefiles ready to download. Custom geodata for, I don't know what the right word would be for this. Custom geodata for what? Custom geodata. I really want to use the word ready, but I've already used that like 5 times. Custom geodata for your project. How about that? Save and continue. Alright, so they've got 3 ads, and they're, you know, all kind of terrible, but we're only spending a tiny amount of money, and we're going to A/B and test them, so it doesn't matter. How do I get to the confirmation? Save and continue. Save. How do I... Right, confirmation. I can't click on that because of course I can't. I've created my ads. Done. Save. Okay. Save and continue. Nope. It wasn't that simple. You can't leave this blank. Is that really what was the problem? Okay. GIS data downloads. You know, QGIS ready. How about that? It wasn't clear to me that that was the actual problem. Alright. Esri ready. How about we do that? Done. Save. Save and continue. Okay. Alright, today onwards, Canada and the United States, English, $10 a day. It's probably high, honestly. Maximize clicks, return, continue to campaign. How do I enable these things? Who knows? Settings. Campaign is enabled. $10 a day. Your campaigns and ad groups are paused or removed. Enable them. Okay. How about ad groups? Are these all ready to go? Edit. Enable. Enabling your ad groups. Your change was not applicable to any selected ad groups. Okay. How do we know this is running? Who knows? Ad group 1. Okay, all of those look enabled. GData market, so I didn't spell that correctly, clearly. Can I change it? Yes, I can, good. GData market, save. It's enabled. Ooh, the banner went away. Loading. And the internet's broken. Alright, let's try reloading the page. I feel like listening to some music. Wow. Okay. Right, desktop, good. Maybe I did break the internet. No, there it is. So, I guess that means the adverts are working. Let's hope. Is the audio still working? Good. Right, back to our list. So we did Google. Is it worth doing Facebook, Bing, or Twitter? I mean, we might as well try, I guess. Twitter ads. But if we're going to do that, I'm going to take down the amount of money we're spending here. Is that settings? $10 a day. Let's do 5. Alright, and then let's go to Twitter ads. Okay, what is my objective? Website clicks. Good, website clicks. The problem is that people signal so badly on Twitter compared to Facebook. I think we should probably do Facebook ads. Yeah. Create an ad. Sounds like a good idea. So wasn't that easier than Google? What is your marketing objective? You know, I wish I knew. I think in the first place it's traffic because we don't have something to convert. Campaign name, geodata. Ooh, let's not go back. Geodata markets. I don't want to do split tests right now. Stop breaking this text. Optimize budget. Introducing campaign budget optimization, which can help you get better results and prevent your ads from undelivering. That sounds good. Enable magic. Daily budget 5. Oh my gosh. Campaign bid strategy, lowest cost, get the most results for your budget. Sounds great to me. These guys are ahead of the curve. They make it so much easier. Traffic to our website. 18 plus is a good thing. Drive more conversions by creating an offer. Nope. Create new custom audience. How do we find? So those are old ones. We don't want a lookalike audience or custom. Yeah. We need to create a custom audience, I think. But I forget how we do that. Yeah, create new custom audience. That's what I wanted. Not quite as bad as Google. Customer file, website traffic. Create a list of people who visited your website or took specific actions. No, that's pretty clever, but no. Use a customer file to match your customers with people on Facebook and create an audience from the matches. I don't think so. App activity. How do you want to reach this audience? Reach people who have a relationship with your business, whether they're existing customers or people who have interacted with your business. That's not really what I want. I just want to find people. What does lookalike do? Choose a custom audience or page. Nope. It's not really what I want. Maybe it is buried under custom audience, customer file, add customers, import from MailChimp. No, so it's not people. I want to add interests. No. Create multiple ad sets in one step. No. I just want to add interests and have you do something magical. Lookalike. No. Create new. We're already in create new. Alright, back to the beginning. Facebook. What is a custom audience? Custom audience from a customer list. It's a type of audience you can create made up of your existing customers. That's like the opposite of what I wanted to do. So okay, so I don't even have to do this, is what it sounds like. I just go down here and type what I want. So like I do GIS. There you go, grass. That's an interesting, is grass still going? Grass, GIS, wiki. Wow. It is. Grass is a thing. It's been a long time since I've seen that mentioned. Alright. I guess GIS Day. Esri maybe? That's fine. QGIS, let's try that. Of course. Shapefile, let's try what comes up with that. Anything? Nothing. Right, let's go back to GIS and see if there's any other interests. GIS space, does that work? Does that help us? No, it doesn't. What is a map person? ArcGIS, there you go. That's not a bad thing to try. ArcGIS, Esri, GIS Day, QGIS. What are some related search terms? Google suggests search terms. That's not what I really want. Google Suggest tool, Google Trends, Google. First of all, let's try being on Google. Search term, suggest keywords. Keyword tool. Alright, ArcGIS, let's see what comes up. ArcGIS Online, ArcGIS Pro. Yeah, those are all additional things. I don't care. Let's try shapefile. GeoJSON. There you go. KML. It seems like people want to convert things. That's an interesting thing to note. Shapefile to GeoJSON. Let's see what that does. Oh my god. Really? What is that? Let's have a look. OGR to OGR web client. That seems like an obvious thing. Map shot. Yeah, okay. There's a tool. There's a web tool. They all look very confusing. Anyway. Shapefile API. Shapefile alternative. Shapefile Brazil. Interesting. Oh, country based. That's kind of interesting, I suppose. People might search for individual shapefiles. Shapefile Google Maps. Shapefile HTML. Well, I guess that will do for now. What's the connection type? No. Don't care about any of that, I don't think. Alright, ads in marketplace. Reach people where they're already browsing for products and services using the same creative as newsfeed. I don't think I care. Automatic placement sounds good to me. Run my ads continuously sounds good to me. Your business is represented in ads by Facebook page. Oh god, I have to go create a page. I don't want to do that. Brand or product, how about that? Geodata market.net, choose a category, technology. Is there a technology? Software, that's fine with me. Create page. Okay, fine. Doesn't like the capitals. Okay, how about geodata market? Something like that. Okay, pictures required. The pictures, they don't like text in their pictures, and also it's 180 pixels, so I don't know what we're going to do for that. Images at google.com. Shapefile icon, how about that? Is there such a thing? Yeah, there is, look at that. Will that work? Unknown not ping. Let's try if that works. Select image. Oh, look at that. Now we create a page. Good. Choose how you'd like your ad to look. Single image. I don't want an image if I can avoid it, but okay. I don't want an instant experience. I don't want to turn my image to a video. You can create up to 6 ads at once by uploading multiple images because people engage with images, I guess. Please specify an image to run with this ad. Upload images. I guess let's try this. That's the first one. See if that's too big or too small. The image is too small. Okay. I guess what we're going to do then is do some screenshots and stuff. There's the Venezuela image, the UK image, the QGIS image. Let's try that. Upload images. Let's upload those 3. Those should be big enough. There we go. Good. Add 1, add 2, add 3. And these are just kind of terrible, and this is taking an infinite amount of time to do something very basic. Website URL HTTP geodatamarket.net. Headline, I guess this is required. No, it's not. Good. Let's just hit confirm, see what happens. Alright, we're not doing politics. They're removing some metrics, great. They're updating some stuff, wonderful. So currently it's in draft. And now the ads are in review. Okay, so now we have Google and Facebook advertising $5 a day each. So I think we're done advertising on major platforms. We've done Esri and ArcGIS people. So this is some basic search engine marketing is done. We don't have to have a way to capture people's email addresses, so we have to fix that. And what else do we have to do? Social marketing. So Reddit is probably something that's worth trying at least. So the first thing is we have to capture WP-admin, I think it is. Wonderful. How do we capture someone's email address? Well, there's probably a plugin for this, right? Add new, search plugins, go away. Email, let's just do email, see what it says. Email subscribers and newsletters, MailChimp, that's not what we want. Hustle, pop-ups, slide-ins, and email opt-ins. The complete marketing plugin. I really hate these things, but we have to have a way of capturing the emails somehow. Hustle now includes top social icons. Oh, wonderful. I just want to capture some email addresses. Let's see what this does. Email opt-ins. Alright, well, let's install it and give it a try, because why not? Let's activate it and just see what it looks like. You can also create pop-ups for collecting your customers' emails. That's exactly what I want to do. Pop-up name, email. Pop-up titles. Titles are optional, I don't care. GDPR, oh my gosh. Let's do that. Right, let's just save it locally. Let's add contact form. Please leave us your email for updates. Email is fine. I don't want first and last name. I don't care about that if I can avoid it. How do I get rid of this? I can move it around. What does that do? Delete field, good. Delete field, good. Delete field, good. Your email, subscribe, save form. Automatically close success message. That sounds good to me. Successful submission behavior, so success message, page redirect. Thanks. Continue. Let's see what that does. Select the form layout as most blah blah blah. I've got no idea. Featured image fitting. I really just don't want any featured image. Color palette, blue. That sounds, no, blue sounds horrible actually. Sunrise, that sounds nice. That's a nice word. Shapes, borders, and icons. Don't care about any of this. I can come back and change it, I guess. Oh, it just goes on and on. Pop-up display rules. Available conditions. Okay, so when is this thing going to show pages? Show this module for. Okay, categories, tags. Pop-up triggers. Yeah, let's show it after some amount of time. Pop-up after 25 seconds. Alright, let's bounce in. I don't know what that means. Bounce out, that sounds good. So many frickin' options. Alright, let's see if this actually worked. So let's open a new private tab. Private window, open, not open anything. geodatamarket.net. And then we have to wait 25 seconds, which I don't want to do. This is a terrible shorefront. Really should be more information here. Has it been 25 seconds? I doubt it. Probably haven't set the correct things to make it pop up, I guess. It's live. How do I test? I don't know. Live. Enable tracking. I wonder what that means. Who knows? Alright, it's been enough time now. Display settings. Pop-up display rules. So maybe I haven't given it somewhere to pop up. In a specific country, no, don't care about that. From an internal link, from a referrer. I think it's just a page that I really care about. Pages, all pages. All pages. Okay, how about only these pages, all pages. Pop-up triggers time. Let's drop this just to test it. Yeah, let's do exit. That's pretty clever, triggering when ad block is detected. And then let's still do it after 5 seconds. Hit save, update. Let's refresh this thing. Alright, well that's kind of terrible, but it works. Let's go back and up the amount of time, because 5 seconds is ridiculously low. I don't know what I'd do. 25. And there's the one view. Okay, so we fixed that. So we can capture email addresses now. Is this thing updated? Yes, let's retry. Alright, it's been 50 minutes of this stuff so far. You know why it's probably not doing this? It's because it remembers who I am. So let's open a new window and try it again. Come on. Maybe it remembers my IP address, I don't know. Oh, there we go. So it did trigger. Okay, good. So it's still working. It's kind of terrible and obnoxious. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know how you do anything. Reddit. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can do on Reddit. Close this, close this, close this. Not going to do Twitter. Okay. Reddit. No, you know what I'm going to do? Give me a second here. Go to look, Twitter notifications. It doesn't matter. Let's search. Okay, so there's a GIS community on Reddit with 26,000 people on it, 59 of which are online. Intro to PostGIS, boundless online course. Huh. Well, I don't know. It's probably worth posting it there and just seeing what happens. How about, what are we going to call this? I don't know what to title it. Where to buy and sell? Or it could be geodata. How about this? Hi Reddit. I built a little marketplace to buy and sell map data. You can list data for free too. I built it because I couldn't find such a thing already. It's at geodata market. Why does it keep doing that? Market dot. I hate computers. Stop doing that. Geodata market.net. Let's try doing this. No, that's not what I want. Can I? There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. God knows what that did. Link. There we go. Geodata market. Good. Is this nuts? I don't know. I built it while live streaming. That's not the right way of framing it, is it? I live streamed the process of making it and what else? and you can watch it on I don't know if this is the right way to frame it. Is this nuts? I don't know. Probably is nuts. How about we do this? So, I have no idea if this was a good or sustainable idea, but I was struck by how there are a few map data, what's the right word, catalogs out there, but nowhere I could list data in a open or wiki like way, or where there were places to sell data. How about that? There are lots of places to sell things, to sell other digital assets like logos or WordPress themes. There you go. So it seemed like a fun thing to try. All feedback is welcome. Now, given it's Reddit, it's going to be pretty harsh negative feedback probably, but you never know. So let's read this back. Geodata marketplace, question mark. Hi Reddit, I built a little marketplace to buy and sell map data. How about like shapefiles? You can list data for free too. I built it because I couldn't find such a thing already. It's a geodatamarket.net. I live streamed the process of making it, and you can watch that if you like over on my site. I have no idea if this is a good or sustainable idea, but I was struck by how there are a few map data catalogs out there, but nowhere I could list data in an open or wiki-like way, or where there were places to sell data. It seems like it would be useful to, I don't know what the right word is. Maybe I'll just describe the data set that I created. There's only one data set right there. Sorry, there's only one data set there right now. I wanted some specific natural earth rasters modified. So, how about this? I wanted some specific natural earth rasters broken out by country and not aliased. What's the right term? It's not made invisible, with the correct transparency. It's the kind of thing people here know how to do, but took a little while and maybe useful to others who don't have the time. Let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. All feedback is welcome. And then what I really want to find out is what data is missing. What data is missing or would you like to see? Alright, is there flare? No, there's no flare. About like this. Alright, GIS data marketplace. Hi Reddit. I built a little marketplace to buy and sell GIS data like shapefiles. You can list data for free too. How about anyone can log in and upload data for free too. You set the price of the data you make. I built it because I couldn't find such a thing already. It's at geodatamarket.net. I have live streamed the processes. No, that's not what I meant to say. It's just the process of making it. And you can watch that if you like over on my site. Okay. On Twitch. And then what is my Twitch URL? Share. I need to get a Twitch URL here. Copy to clipboard. I have no idea if this is a good or sustainable idea, but I was struck by how there are a few map data catalogs out there, but nowhere I could list data in an open or wiki-like way. Maybe I just missed it. There's only one data set out there right now. I wanted some specific natural earth rosters broken up by country with the correct transparency. It's the kind of thing people here know how to do, but took me a little while and may be useful to others who don't have the time. All feedback is welcome. What data is missing or would you like to see? Alright, let's post that, cross your fingers, and see what happens. And then while we're here, I guess let's post this on Twitter too, or something. Hold on. Is this the right place to put it? Yeah, okay. Why does it keep doing that? There must be a dictionary. Why was it as a comment? I don't know. Let's see what happens. What would be the next thing to try? I think that's kind of it. So let's delete these files that we don't need anymore. So let's review where we are. Empty trash, Reddit's there. We kind of set all this stuff up and then have to come back in like 12 or 24 hours because we don't know if it's going to work or not, right? Let's see what these statistics hold. Because the nice thing about Jetpack is it gives live statistics. So 24 people viewed it today, and then 2 yesterday, of which I was one, right? Most people came from the blog. Most people look at home. Yeah, so there's really very little data, but it's still interesting. I think you can get live site stats somehow on Jetpack, but I don't know. Okay, so what do we do today? We set up Google ads, set up Facebook ads, set up email capture, or ML capture, email capture, and then what else did we do? We wrote a Reddit post, Okay, so basically what we did is we've got 3 different marketing channels that we're trying. We have some data collection because we have site statistics, and then we'll get statistics from Google and Facebook. And we wrote a Reddit post which allows people to give feedback, and also posted that to Twitter, which is, most of the time a write-only medium. What else could we do? How long have we been going on this? Is this an hour yet? Yes, just over an hour. So basically what we do is we come back in 24, 48, 72 hours, something like that, and assess the data and see if this is worth killing or not. So how much have we spent so far? So I think it was $11 on the domain. Let's do spending. So we spent $11 on the domain. We will have spent $5 a day on Google Ads and $5 a day on FB ads. So let's say roughly something like, where's my tilde key? Tilde. Let's say we come back in 2 days, that's 20, so we're going to spend $31 on the idea. Total spend on the idea, plus some time. So we spent, time-wise, we spent, I think it was 2.5 hours yesterday, 1 hour today, and probably 1 hour to review tomorrow or the next day or whatever it is to review. So total, let's say approximately 4 hours of time. We could have spent less because yesterday we could have got rid of all of this and not even set up a website or had anything to click on, and we could have just focused on adverts and a landing page, email capture, a Reddit post, and so on. Did we need the domain? Maybe. You're still going to spend the money on the ads. So if we hadn't built the site, what would this look like? It would probably look like, well, we still need to build a landing page, so let's call that 1 hour instead of 2.5. We still would have done all the same marketing stuff today. So we might have cut the time in half, because what we're trying to do here is test the idea as quickly as possible, as cheaply as possible, to see if it resonates with anyone, and then shipping it. And of course that takes time, and these, this Reddit, there's not a lot going on. You have to come back in a while, which is cool. Reddit's awesome, Twitter's awesome, everything's awesome. Everything is awesome. So I guess let's just go and summarize what we did today. New post. Is that what we really want to call it? No, let's call it validating geodata datamarket.net, and it's going to change it to add a J. No, it didn't. Okay, so what do we want to say? Today I live streamed. What is it doing? Who knows? Live streamed a session. Why is it so delayed? Really? This is terrible. Today I live streamed a session. That's not really a good word. Session. Live streamed work. No, I live streamed the process. How about that? The process of validating geodata market.net, and there it is. There it added the J for no particular reason. So let's make that a link. Geodata market.net. What did we do? I set up Google and Facebook ads for $5 a day. Set up email capture on the site, and also wrote a Reddit post. And then let's link to that, I guess. Reddit, what was it? RGIS? No, not what could go wrong. GIS. There we go. Right, there's the link. Let's link to it. Right, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? To test the idea as quickly and cheaply as possible. If it doesn't resonate with anyone, then shoot it in the head. Right, what categories are we doing here? Live stream, I guess. I don't know, startup-y, bleeny kind of thing. Maps, probably maps. So far, I've spent $11 on a domain, and in the end, probably about $20 on advertising for a total of $31. How about we just copy this? Time-wise, I spent 2.5 hours yesterday building the site, and 1 hour today doing some marketing. Okay, and then in a day or two, I think you has to, I don't know what the rule for this is, but it's like day or two, I don't know, is that what you're supposed to do? Anyhow, in a day or two, I'll look at the ad statistics and review the Reddit responses, if any. Okay, what else do I want to say? I think, okay, for a total of about, okay, why do we need to put it after? Okay, this will mean a total of about, what would that make it, 4.5 hours of work. Okay, so it's very arguable that I didn't need to build the website, and I mean, could I do it without the domain? I mean, maybe I could have just hung it off of another domain I already have and just made it a subdomain or something, or a subdirectory. That's, I guess it's arguable, it's fair. So it's very arguable that I didn't need to build the website or buy the domain, and thus cut the investment down to, well, we still need the advertising, $20, and let's say, because you still need to set up a landing page and figure that out. So instead of 4.5 hours, $20 and 2 hours. So very roughly that would cut the cost in half. Although who knows, because you don't know until you get the feedback and then maybe try something. Okay, so let's take this from the top. Today I live stream the process of validating geomarket.net. You know what we should do is go to the Twitter. Let's open up preview. Let's preview might be annoying and go away when I do this. I really want to just take a screen. Tweets and replies. Let's try that. Well, where did it go? There we go. Did preview disappear? No. Good. Let's take a screenshot of this because that's what motivated it. And now I need to save that screenshot as, I don't know what we're going to call that. I had some funky thing for it yesterday, didn't I? Poll. And then it's 2018, what is it, 09? Yeah, it's 09, 28. Save that to the desktop, kill that. The reason we're putting it here is that we're making a data-based decision. So let's add the media, upload a file. Desktop, 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 desktop. There it is. It was right under the mouse the entire time. We're not going to link to anything. Good. Okay, this focus was chosen based on a quick Twitter poll with 5 votes. I mean, those 5 votes are actually pretty clear. It's a pretty small sample size, but it's better than nothing. Well, actually, I don't know if it's better than nothing. That's a really interesting statistical question, but what are you going to do? Also, I shaped it because I wrote down the 4 different options. So today I live streamed the process of validating geodatamarket.net. This focus was chosen based on a quick Twitter poll with 5 votes. It's not a lot of data to go on, but yeah, still felt pretty clear. Still felt like pretty clear feedback. I set up Google and Facebook ads for $5 a day, set up email capture on the site, and also run a Reddit post. Why are we doing this? To test the idea as quickly and cheaply as possible. If it doesn't resonate with anyone, then shoot it. Shoot the idea in the head and kill the... It's all very negative. Kill is a bit of a... how about we make this slightly nicer? Then drop the idea and shut the site down. And move on to the next idea. Alright, so far I spent $11 on a domain, and in the end probably about 20 on advertising for a total of 31. So the $20 we would have to get to Sunday, and it's a weekend. So it's not clear to me it's the best data set you could possibly do, but why not? Time-wise, 2.5 hours, blah, blah, blah. It's very arguable that we didn't need to do any of this. It would cut the cost in half. So the only thing we need now to do is link to the live stream. Here's the live stream. And then I just need to link to YouTube after shutting this live stream down. So I think we're done until next time.